Hello YouTube, Sean the Average Angler, and it is June. Can you believe it's June already? Where's the freaking time go? Wow. Anyway, we're into June. I'm back. I had to go and help my mom with some stuff the last few days, so I did not get to fish. Family first, folks. Family first. Spend time with your family. Anyway, I had to go help my mom with some stuff at her lake house. So it was work, 12 hours driving round trip in the 2 days. So anyway, yeah, I'm back to work to try and get some rest. And I've got a really good video for you today. These 3 baits, I'm just gonna recommend you pick one and try it. If you like it, pick another one of them, because these are all really, really good, okay? Now, for people, the first one is a wake bait, okay? For people that have not fished wake baits, some of the bigger ones might be intimidating. If you're a swim bait guy, 1, you've probably thrown wake baits. 2, you probably won't be intimidated by some of the bigger wake baits. However, wake baits come in all sizes, and this is a really good one right here. This thing is really noisy. Ow! And it has really sharp hooks. Okay? You can fish this over the top of grass. If it's not matted on the surface, you can fish this on it. You can fish it down edges. And this is a 6 Sense movement wake. Now, if you order one of these, and this color is 4K bluegill, okay, really nice color there. If you order one of these, make sure you get the movement 80 WK. That's the wake. The other one is a crankbait that's gonna run a couple feet under the water, okay? These are great post-spawn baits, summer baits. I really like fishing them over grassy areas that are not matted out, okay? If there's a little bit on the surface, you can pop it free, reel those through there, but this thing puts out a ton of commotion on the surface of the water, draws those bites right up, and they can be explosive. Be sure and stay till the last one, because that's the real surprising one. All right. The next one is also a crankbait, but this one is a diving crankbait to a point, but it's a grass crankbait. Okay, you fish this right through the grass. Now again, if it's matted on the surface, probably not the best, but, and there's 2 companies that I know of that make these. This is the Sense Swank 66. No, I'm not affiliated with 6 Sense in any way. I'll tell you in a second how I got all these things. But this one, another really loud one. This actually runs 2 to 5 feet deep. But you notice the square lip, L-shaped lip there. It runs flat through the water instead of being down like a typical crankbait. Okay, so it runs flat, so it's in a more natural posture. And it rips out of grass really, really well. And again, that noise. And I love this color here. This is 4K shad. Okay. This also comes in a 77. So this bait is a 1/2 ounce, dives 2 to 5 feet. The 77, I'm gonna guess, I do not have one, just to be transparent. I'm assuming it's probably 3/4. Whether it drives any deeper or not, I don't know. I doubt. I'm kind of thinking that it's probably going to be in that same range, maybe a little bit deeper, but because of the L-shaped lip, it's only going to go so far. All right, that's the Swank 66S. These things are phenomenal. The other one that you may have heard of, because a lot of their people push it, and it's been a very successful bait, is the Strike King hybrid hunter, okay? If you watch Todd Castledine, it is his favorite crankbait. He talks about it all the time. And, you know, for some reason, they just haven't really caught on. I mean, the people that know, they know, but I think as human beings, we're not real inclined to change, me being one of those. So let me tell you how I got these, okay? Because I didn't just go out and buy these. I take no credit for being smart enough to choose any of these baits. I love 6 Sense baits, okay, because the finishes on them are just phenomenal. Look at the detail and the colors of these baits are really good, okay? For the price of the baits, you won't find a company with a better finish on their hard baits. So, look at this. I just happen to have more sitting here. Look at that finish on that deep crank. All right, anyway, enough of that. Oh, and that one's pretty awesome too. Anyway, the way I got these two, and the last one I'm going to show you, the last one is a sleeper, and I don't think people are talking about it, okay? And it's going to apply to every fishery around, and not just bass, although bass do destroy these things. I signed up for the 6 Sense sack, okay? It's a subscription thing they have, and you don't have to like subscribe for a year or anything like that, or call them cancel. They have, I think, 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month memberships that you can do. And you get more product value than the price of the subscription, just like any other subscription. Anyway, I got these through that. I researched them and then fished them, and now I buy more of them, okay? They all work. Now, the final one is called the Hyperjerk. And look at the line tie on that. And this is a bait that honestly I thought was a flop. And it's because I don't really read directions. And what happened was the bait kind of hung up a little bit in some grass and snapped it, and it kind of dove and darted. And then it would kind of rise, and then you do it again, and it dove and darted. And it's just a action that is very, very unique. And this thing kind of works. You fish it kind of like a jerk bait. On the package, it says, by using quick twitches, jerks, and pops of the rod, the Hyperjerk will dive and dart below the surface. So if you don't do anything with it, it just kind of stays up top. By moving it and jerking it and popping it, it dives down. And it literally darts side to side. It's quite amazing. And the thing with this bait is, a lot of times, you're gonna see the strike, okay? It's not a topwater, but the fish eat it a lot of times like a topwater. And again, there's a decent noisy rattle in it, put off good vibration. It's the right size and shape to mimic any bait fish. Again, I think that's 4K shad. It is. It's really a good looking shad profile and color. The great thing about these is they're not very expensive. I will link them all down there. I will also link the Strike King Hybrid Hunter. Again, I'm not affiliated with 6 Sense. I just like their baits. I buy their hard baits, their swim baits, their glide baits, their crank baits. As you can see, all this stuff here. This was actually from a one of their 6 sacks. And if you guys want to see what come in the 6 sacks, there's several guys that do their monthly 6-sack unpacking, so you can see the types of things in there. I started it because the panoramas weren't out yet, and they were doing a 6-cent sack where the panoramas were included. So I got sucked into it. I got a lot of different stuff. I had it for 6 months, and I got a lot of really cool stuff. And it's a good way to maybe try some baits that you wouldn't have tried otherwise. So, I don't know. If you have spare money, I think it's like 20 something, 30 bucks a month. I think it's a good value. I wouldn't, me personally, I didn't need it any longer than the 6-month period because quite honestly, I started to see some repeats, and I'd rather just go buy what I want at that point than get some stuff that I don't want or need. Now, just to clarify, I got some good hooks in there, some flipping hooks. I got some EWG hooks were in it. They're good hooks, but I like to use what I use. That's all. Some of you, and I like to buy what I need, and that's the other thing. But that said, I was happy with the sacks. I was happy with the 6-month time period. I was good after that point. Gave me a great opportunity to learn about some other baits that I may not have bought otherwise. I never would have bought the Hyperjerk. And this bait is awesome. If you walk ponds, fish creeks, this is a bait you should get because this will catch you fish, okay? I don't know, I'm goofy now. Thanks for watching the video. Sean the Average Angler. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to have some unboxings this week. I've got a little review of a really cool product coming. I have another reel coming that is going to be added to the budget reel. Cast off, fish off, whatever we want to call it. Yeah, so good stuff coming. Thanks to all those that are recent subscribers. Really appreciate it. You taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Sean the Average Angler, peace out.